Hi everyone, it's Money Saving Coupon Gal, and I have a question for everyone. Okay, I've been talking about this new CVS that I've been going to, and I really love the employees there for the most part. They're very helpful and stuff and friendly. So I went there today to see if they had any of the MP3 players that I heard about, and they didn't. So I decided to look and see if they had a couple of other items that I had rain checks for, and some other items that I heard were marked down. Well, none of the items that I heard was marked down cheap were marked down there, and so I did find two of these Kotex liners that I've had a rain check for since January 25th. They had them on sale for 99 cents each, and I had dollar off coupons. So I've been waiting for them to come in. I keep checking, they never come in. So I looked today, and there was 2 boxes on the shelf. So I'm like, great. So I said, okay, let me see if they will adjust my rain check. So the cashier that I usually deal with is off on Mondays. So I went to another cashier that I've met there, and it seemed like her and the store manager might have been the only ones in the store at that time, because she called for backup, and he came up and got on another register. So when I went to the register, I asked her, I said, I have this rain check. I said, you only have 2 in stock. My rain check's for 8. I said, now at the store by my house, they'll either, adjust it down on the rain check, or they will rewrite a new one. I said, do you do that at this store also? And before she could even answer, the manager was standing next to her, and he said, what are you asking her? And so she explained to him what I said, and he said, oh, well, we don't normally do this large of a rain check. Now, my rain check was for 8. I have the little slip here. It does not have any limit of quantity or anything. And so I had 8 coupons. That's probably what happened. She said, well, how many coupons do you have? And I said 8, and so she wrote it for 8. So anyways, he said, we don't do them for that large quantity, but I will do it this time for you, but that isn't how we do it. And I said, well, it was done at another store. And I said, well, there was no quantity limit on the sales ad, so the cashier, or the other cashier had wrote up the rain check for 8. And he said, oh, well, you must have told her to do that. And the way he said it to me was kind of sarcastic. So I thought for a second, and then I said, wait a minute. I said, I don't ask them to do anything that they're not supposed to do. I said, so if there was a limit, she would have said there's a limit, you can't get that many. But obviously there wasn't, and so I said because I do have 8 coupons. Actually, they're all still stapled right to there. And so they're for $1. And so I said, that's how it went. But so when we left, I paid for them, and I ended up, got them for 99 cents each. And I had the 2 $1 coupons, which she adjusted one down to 98 cents. So my subtotal was 0, and I paid 12 cents in tax, which I paid on a gift card, so no money out of pocket again. So me and my husband would leave, and when we got to the truck, I asked him, I said, was he being, kind of rude, or am I just being overly sensitive? And he said, no, he was being rude and sarcastic. And I said, that just really gets to me, and I'll explain why. This manager has made other remarks in the past. Now, I'm kind of surprised he said something, because usually if I'm with my husband, he doesn't say anything. He's very friendly and stuff. But if he sees me in there by myself, he'll make little remarks about me using coupons. For example, the first time I met him, I was talking to a couple, the lady used to work at the CVS by my house. And we were talking, and she was asking me about coupons and stuff. And he said, oh, well, how many transactions do you usually do? The store manager asked me this. And I said, usually 1, or, I thought, well, 2 or 3 the max usually, or something, I only do like one or two. But if there's like another thing with an extra care buck where you get it free or something, I might do another transaction because of that. But I don't do a lot of transactions usually. So he said, oh, well, I have a customer that comes in here and she does at least 7 transactions each time, and I don't want her shopping in the store anymore. So she's not allowed to come in here and shop. It's not worth my time to pay my employees to sit there and ring her up for that long of a period. She's up there for like 30 minutes and stuff. So I said, oh, well, good thing I didn't tell you that I do 7 transactions then, huh? And I kind of laughed it off. And then another time, which, oh, by the way, I found out from the cashiers that she only does like 3 transactions and it's not 30 minutes, that he just doesn't like people with coupons. So I was like, okay. So another time I went in there and I think Florida Crafter had made left a comment on one of my videos when I was talking about the large extra care bucks I had, that the store manager at her CVS will, I guess, take it, the large one, and he'll exchange it for some smaller ones. So he breaks it down so she's got smaller ones, and like I had a $48 extra care buck. And now I have a $44 one that I still haven't used, and it's really hard to use them because I try to pay nothing out of pocket. So it's like a job to try to get up to that amount. So what I do is I ended up having to buy stuff that was towards the $10 gift, like toilet paper and paper towels and stuff that don't come with large coupons, so that I could exchange the extra care buck for gift cards. So anyways, so when I went in there, I thought, oh, okay. So I asked him, I said, I don't know if this is a store-to-store thing or if it's everywhere, but I explained to him that I had heard that this lady told me the store she goes to that they will exchange her extra care buck for, break it down to smaller extra care bucks. And he said, oh, well, that's not a store-to-store thing. And he said, that is not supposed to be done. And he said, you should call the 800 number about that. And I was like, okay. I'm thinking, well, first of all, if she's able to get it, more power to her. I could care less if she's able to get it. Why would I call the 800 number? And it was like he was just like, he said, we can't do that. We don't get credit when we do extra care bucks like that, and that just hurts the store, and managers aren't supposed to be doing that, and nobody else is supposed to be doing that. And he went on about it and stuff. So I said, okay, well, that's fine. I said, that's why I came to you and asked first. And so anyways, then he went on to talk about how he doesn't like couponers, basically, because we come in and he said we bring their profit margin down. And I said, well, we're still buying stuff. I said, I'm just not paying cash. I'm paying with coupons. I said, but you get paid to take coupons. So you make more money because of the coupons, because you're not only getting the face value of the coupon, but you're also getting a fee to accept that coupon. And he said, yeah, but when we do the profits and stuff, it shows that we have lower profit than what we should because people are using coupons instead of paying cash for it. He goes, I prefer the people that come in and buy right off the shelf, not the people like you that are looking for deals and sales and trying to find ways to get stuff for nothing. And so I kind of ended my conversation there with him because I really thought that was rude for him to say. And I hope he never tells me that I can't come into his store because I use coupons, because we will have a big discussion about that. But it's just really sad that a store manager talks to people like that. And my question to you guys is, after today, I mean, those are the 3 that I remember. But after today, I'm just kind of like, you know what? How many remarks is he going to make to me where he acts like I'm taking advantage of his store, or anybody who uses coupons is taking advantage of his store? If a store manager kept talking to you like that, would you just accept it and think it's no big deal? Or do you guys think that I should maybe say something to him? Or maybe I need to call the 800 number and say something to them, because I do plan on going there tomorrow. and I'm going to hopefully sit down tonight and get all my stuff together because I didn't look at the deals to pick anything else up. I just went for the MP3 players today. But I really thought about asking him, I really didn't appreciate, or not asking him, I should say, but telling him that I did not appreciate his comment because I've never been rude to him or anyone else in his store. And yes, and it's not just me. The cashier is very friendly with everyone. She has said that that he tells her there's a 30-second rule. You're supposed to ring someone up and have them out of the way basically within 30 seconds. Well, not everybody can do their transaction in 30 seconds. So more than that, he says you're wasting the time. Like he told me, it's not worth my money to pay a cashier and stuff when she's coming in and paying everything with coupons. I'm losing money. So why would I pay a cashier to help a customer that I'm losing money with? So do you think that I should say something to him or say something to the 800 to call corporate? Or should I just let it slide and see if things change with him? Because I'm really on the fence at this point on what I should do because, sometimes someone can catch you on a bad day and it just builds up and I don't want that to happen. So I'm wondering if I should just nip it in the bud now and let him know that I don't appreciate his sarcasm with me or him telling me that he doesn't like me shopping there because I use coupons. And I mean, there's just a point where store managers, whether he feels that way or not, should keep his mouth shut and keep it to himself. Or, go home and vent to your spouse or whoever. But really to tell customers that, I think is out of line. But like I said, I haven't said anything yet because I do like going to that store. But what do you guys think? Should I just keep my mouth shut or should I say something or should I just call corporate and let them deal with it? So anyways, thanks for listening to my little CVS dilemma. It seems like something always happens. No matter what store you go into these days, if you have coupons, it just seems like something is always, sarcasm or an issue or something. It's so sad with the economy being as bad as it is that we just get, pounded on for using coupons. I mean, I just don't understand why everyone's not doing it, to be honest with you. You need to save money and I know that I love passing tips along to other people and friends, and we just had dinner with a neighbor today and I told him some tips about our Publix store, which actually I found out from Florida Crafter and on YouTube. So I mean, it's kind of like we all just kind of talk to each other and it's nice to share and help each other. So it's kind of, just kind of bothers me and gets me down when someone is beating on me for using coupons. I kind of feel like, if you can afford to pay full price for everything, more power to you. But I can, but I don't choose to. And I say I can, but I wouldn't have as much as I have if I paid full price for everything because I'm not rich. And, we have bills and a mortgage and stuff like most of you do. And it's just sad that, these stores, his response to me, actually, when he was talking about the coupons, how I'm using coupons. And I said, well, you know what? I said, my husband works for American Airlines. They just filed bankruptcy. I said, for all we know, he could not have a job next week. I don't know. I have to save all the pennies that I can save. And his response was, well, I have 3 kids in college. I said, well, then you should really be using coupons then. I mean, don't expect me to feel sorry for you because you have kids in college when you're condemning someone for using coupons. You could save money and probably pay their college off a lot sooner if you use coupons to save money where you're spending it other places. So anyways, please leave a comment below and let me know what you think. And I appreciate you guys listening to my little rant here. So please leave any comments that you have and let me know what you would do in this situation. Okay, thanks everyone. See you later. Bye.